Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. There's the sound bite. What is good, y'all? You can hear me off. Awesome. How are you guys doing? I joined at the last minute by my boy. We got the man's Casey. How you doing, man?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
You what?
Oh, I'm doing okay.
Doing okay? Yeah.
I'm doing really good.
Doing really good.
Lord Beerus, get the fuck out of here.
Lord Beerus.
Nobody likes you.
Lord Beerus doing cat things.
Nobody cares that you want to leave the room. Nobody cares.
Lord Beerus. Casey's cat named one of the goats of anime. Let's go. Alrighty. Preston says not bad. Glad to hear you're doing alright. Nice. Let's see. I can adjust the title, I guess, now on both Twitch and YouTube real quick. Let's see if I can add on there with Casey. Can I do like the whole thing? Casey friggin' Blades. It's a little long. Alrighty. I'll just take out my Yoshean96 at the end. There we go. How about that, YouTube? Yeah. You said what you said?
I don't know.
It sounded like you said you were going to say something. He forgot. Alright, Casey Blades. Boom. Oh, this is Mario Party. Or like it sounds kind of like Mario Party. Alright. So yeah, just my usual yapping for the first few minutes. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well on this fine Thursday. Nintendo just dropped the ball, like literally to give us a tweet yesterday. They were like, alright, there's a direct tomorrow. Have fun. Go crazy. Give predictions everywhere and get them all wrong. Or actually right, because like what else can we actually give y'all? We've done something for like every series that's not like F-Zero and like Metroid. Well, no, I definitely lied there. Metroid got 3 games actually. I mean, I was gonna say like F-Zero and like Star Fox, things like that are like just dead. So, but who knows? I could be saying that now before watching and be proven wrong otherwise. So for those that know, including you, Casey, don't say anything. We're gonna be listening and we're gonna be watching it in just a minute.
This direct actually confirms that we're not getting any more Star Fox, because Miyamoto himself actually pulled out a Glock and executes this direct at the very end.
Man, that's the big feature.
Nintendo is done with Star Fox, and they put him on his knees as he's begging. Shoot him in the back of the head. That's what they do.
Jesus.
How would you feel if you found out while watching this that that's literally what happens at the end?
I would be very sad for Star Fox and Star Fox fans. Jesus. That is a lot. That is a lot right there, man. Can't be doing that. I'm surprised there's no reaction to that yet. Oh, jeez. Alright, I'm gonna have like chat be shown.
Yeah, eventually they'll all get desensitized just the same as you have.
I wouldn't say I've been desensitized. But looking and listening back to my Twitch streams from like 2022 and 3, which y'all, by the way, link in the description if you're on YouTube. Got my vlog channel there. I'm on Twitch, !VoDs. You can check out my vlogs that I'm slowly putting in there for my Twitch channel, because that is going to be new. Or at least they're like a lot of the content that they're saying under 100 hours is going to be gone from Twitch. So I'm trying to highlight as much as I can, if not everything that I can. We got through my Striker series, most recent thing I saved. So yeah, that's a little side tangent. But yeah, just my content from back then, I definitely made a lot more of an effort to not swear at all or very little back then, where like it's kind of a cross between I've started to care a lot less, and like I still try to, you know, PG-13 is like where I'm like kind of like the minimum now. At the worst, It's just bad. I'm just swearing. Usually Smash streams where like I'm salty. But you know. But yeah, that was something I found interesting. Because like I still consider myself a mostly friendly, like friendly for most audiences kind of channel. Family friendly-ish nowadays. But I would definitely consider myself more PG-13 channel. But you know, PG aura, but we're PG-13. It's like no getting around that in 2025 anymore for me. But that's aside. Y'all didn't come here to hear me yap about my content and my rating that I give myself, an arbitrary thing, so to speak. Y'all are here to check out my reaction to the direct. So we're gonna get that pulled up. So let's go ahead and get the link of that there direct, because we were so graciously directly linked to it by my man's Jay. Metal Sonic Gamer X200 or Hero Zone. Well, that's the older name actually. I gave y'all a throwback. Hero Zone X200 or J Hero 94. Yeah. So let's get another tab. Actually, I'll just copy this one, duplicate tab, and then pause you, and then paste you. I'm playing music 2 times over, I think. I could have swore I hit pause, but alright. There we go. That was confusing for a couple seconds. Sorry about that, y'all. Alright. 36 minutes. Ooh, they almost pushed 40. Ooh. Love to see it.
Whole lot of bullshit.
Whole lot of what?
Bullshit.
Not the bullshit. Oh man.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Before I started the stream, I was trying to like pull it up on my phone so I could, you know, share the link to myself and get it on here. And like the only spoiler I considered myself was just seeing the rating pending thing to mature. So I was like, oh okay, mature rating games are here. So you know, we might get, you know, something mature, some like your Bayonetta something, your Persona something, I don't know. Those are like the M-rated games that I know of but they're already there. So whatever's new, we're about to see. So let's get this music out of here. Pause on that. And we come over here. And we do the swoosh transition. Hello. We watching things. There we go. Getting in position. Alright, cool. Alright, let's get it. I'll make sure that the audio. Are you watching this, I guess, on a tab of your own, or are you just gonna watch it through my stream?
Right through Discord.
Through Discord? Alright. Because I am sharing it, right? You see it?
Yeah.
Alright, bet. Okay, I'll just move us up here. And there we go. I can actually I can put a thing here that says with.
Oh, Alpha Flower is something over your face, mate.
Oh my god, there's that face. Hey, it's the face. Thank you. Alright, reaction subtitle. Alright, let's see. She laughed. Alright, and then put with Casey Blades. Redeemed posture check? Yes. You can see me. You can see me in my posture. Alright, let's get it. Boop. There we go. With Casey.
Now, as we start this, I just want to say rest in peace to Doodle Viper. He was eaten by a crocodile in Michigan in March.
Wait, what you mean in March? What? Yes, that's
in Michigan.
Yes, that's what I grabbed from that. Viper is very much still among us.
It's a miracle that it happened. He is not. You're in denial. Alright, guys? Darsheen's taking it really hard because, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I can't blame him because I too am shocked under the circumstances of Doodle's death. How the hell he managed to get eaten by a crocodile in his own home in the middle of March in Michigan, where it should be far too cold for a crocodile, and also they shouldn't be there in the first place. And somehow he managed to die like that. What a loser. But, you know, Darkshane's just in denial, you know. He doesn't want to accept it yet. That's why he's laughing and not crying right now.
Not you talking about a loser. That's crazy. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out where to move the chat. Because that's just kind of... we'll put you up there instead. Because I feel like at some point it was going to cover my face. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how that does up there. Going to see the Minecraft movie next month? Nice. I'm not sure if the only redeeming quality of Jack Black will be enough to save it. I'm not gonna lie, but we'll see. Is it only the one trailer of that movie, or did it get other trailers? Because I'm not sure.
It did get another trailer, yeah.
Does it look good?
Not really, but it doesn't look as terrible as people are making it out to be. But that's just normal.
Just the silence you had at first was all that you had to do, or that's all I needed to know.
I should have just been dead silent for 10 seconds, and then just started talking about something else.
Exactly. Alright, I'm gonna see how this looks with that.
It'd be better if I had a face cam on screen too. That way you could just see me stare into the cam for a couple seconds.
Oh, for real. Alright.
The PTSD look.
Alright. Enough dawdling. Let's go and get into it. It's gonna be fun time stamping this. Like I've ever time stamped my streams before. I need to get in the habit of doing that. But let's get into this. I got the chat there. Right, for the time being. We'll see. What's that?
Is one side of your mustache a lot thicker than the other? It looks like one end of your mustache is a lot thicker than the other one is.
I probably did mess that up, to be honest.
Dude, stop right now. Go into the bathroom. Get your razor. Even that out. Fix it up.
And then come back.
Yeah, actually, I got 500 little Yoshi coin things here. So just like make a new little redeem and make it clean up your face for 500.
What? Shaving is going to be a channel redemption?
Well, it doesn't have to be shaving unless your face needs to be shaved. It just means clean up your dirty face.
Clean up a dirty face is crazy. Okay, if this is gonna bother you that much, I'll be right back, guys, I guess.
Are you actually gonna do it? That'll be great. That'll be hilarious if you actually do.
No.
You were actually gonna do it until I said that. I ruined it. That would have been a beautiful bit. No, you leave, you come back, you just have a full beard.
Just a
like a thicker beard than what you would even be capable of growing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like just down to the chest.
I've never had hair that long before. All right, yeah, we're just bullcrapping. Let's get it.
I wasn't bullcrapping. I was trying to get you on topic, and then you just kept going off topic as usual.
As usual, but we're here now. All right. I'm sorry, what? Oh, there was the next thing. I was hovering over the thing and it had next recommended video. Threw me off. I was like, oh, there's no way. Oh, the timestamps.
I can hear you. I can't actually hear the stream.
Ah, okay. I can fix that. My bad, Joe. All the super late start and then I'm just stopping it immediately. All right. Let's get off and then monitor and output. And Tails, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Alright, let's run that back. I'm gonna put the audio up a little bit. I'm gonna cut it down to my earphones, but hopefully it's not like crazy loud. Alright, what about now, Casey?
Yep. I hear it.
All right. Is it loud enough for you?
Yep.
Right.
Plenty.
Plenty. All right, stream. Same question.
Oh boy, an RPG?
An
At a
RPG?
Nintendo Direct?
No
No
way.
way! I've never seen one of these before.
We
Especially not at a Nintendo Direct.
We already
Man,
eating
this
good.
looks so unique. This looks so unique and original compared to other RPGs. Not.
I tell you, you're hungry. Oh Lord, get some food, buddy. What are you doing? But I'm good. Appreciate it.
What do you mean,
Quest
get
HD.
some food, buddy? You know he's a starving child in Africa.
What in the world?
Be
Don't
sensitive. Be more sensitive, man.
stop. It's a cool emblem. Dragon Quest 1 and 2. I could have swore we already had this. What already had an HD2D remake that was
Hello,
Dragon
everyone.
Quest?
I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide.
But cool though.
for today's
Hello,
video.
I
Takahashi.
can't answer that question.
Today, we'll be
I do
providing
not know.
information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
All right.
We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch.
Oh, trust
2
the
on
trust
April
trust
2nd.
us. We know.
So
Oh,
please
trust
tune
you. We
into
know.
that as well.
Wait. I think that's right.
What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake from Square Enix.
Did he say Enix?
Another character.
He did.
Is
What
it
type
Square
of adventure
Enix?
awaits?
Have we been lied to our whole lives?
You're excited for
No,
what
it's Square
in
Enix.
the future.
Okay.
He's just wrong.
He's
And if
just
Square Enix is correct, it's still wrong. Enix
He's
is
still wrong.
correct.
I thought it was Dragon Quest 3, but it's 1 and 2. Oh, is this Among Us? No hope.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
Ooh.
Did that beeping just make you jump?
No, it didn't.
Oh.
Oh, it made you jump?
No, I swear I saw you jump when it started beeping.
Oh no. No sleep for Kaname date.
The latest entry in the the Somnium Files series is stirring.
The what series? I've never heard of it before in my life. I'm
Special
sorry.
agent with a sophisticated AI called Iba.
It does not
who
look
does not
good.
die. Your mission is to
Oh, the
track
game
down
doesn't look good to you?
Iris, an internet idol who's
No.
been trapped in
No,
a
it
mysterious
doesn't.
escape game.
One word. You know what that one word is, Darsheen?
What
Iris'
is it?
whereabouts.
Anime.
And
Dive into a
we
subject
got our
truth to reveal
RPG
what's hidden deep
anime
in
game. The farming simulator. We gotta have the farming simulator game. That's gotta be the that makes the trifecta of like, you know, what we usually expect from these things. We're gonna get something like something about mobile games for some reason, or like a game that's tied to. We're gonna get something from Unite because why not? Spike Chunsoft. If Spike Chunsoft want to make something, give me my Miss Dungeon Explorers of Time and Darkness or Sky remake, please. Detective. Wait, isn't this that Danganronpa but not Danganronpa game? Maybe. Oh, never mind. Maybe not. I remember they announced that like a while back.
Classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay. Set in the capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the
Interesting.
capital, Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases.
Just randomly an animal behind it. What
Real-time battles
the?
alongside demons you summon.
Okay.
Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with a powerful attack. Cooperation is the key to victory.
I like how it could have been right when you were gonna stab through it.
Demons into allies. Demons can also be useful outside of battle.
Y'all watching on stream, is it like is the stream video audio too loud or is it good? Jari! Hello with the Cinder emotes. Let's go. Welcome, man. How are you?
As he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake
It's
the
good?
capital
Okay.
to its core. Raido Remastered, the
Mystery of the Soulless Army.
launches on Nintendo
Because I'm not too
Switch
low,
June
right?
19th.
My audio is good too. My mic audio and cases is good.
On Nintendo eShop.
Sorry, I keep asking, but I just want to make sure.
Consume darkness.
Consume.
With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world.
Shadow Labyrinth?
Where you're greeted by a yellow orb known as
Pac-Man? No way. I'm kidding.
But who is this spherical stranger? Moored in a mysterious, maze-like world, your battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world.
He's really called a Puck,
By
huh?
examining your surroundings,
Glad you're good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm doing all right.
To explore areas you couldn't reach before.
What the hell?
Wait,
But
did they not get sued over this? That's just Pac-Man.
this world will prove hostile.
Pac-Man's not anywhere close to public domain yet.
Temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks.
Man, they got moxie. Yo, they got guts. They just blatantly said this is Pac-Man. What the?
Did Bandai Namco
Yo.
have anything to do with this?
to
I
enhance your
don't
abilities.
know.
Work to uncover Puck's
We
true
found
goal.
it.
And devour enemies to survive this.
I'm sorry, what?
Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when
Oh, okay. Dark.
launches on
Ooh.
Nintendo Switch.
Okay, it's
Yeah,
made by
Bandai.
Namco. I'm about to say they're about to get sued left and right.
The
Yeah, because that's literally just classic Pac-Man.
Yeah,
remasters of
But
Patapon
evil.
and Patapon
but
2
evil.
are
A
drummed
dark,
onto
twisted
Nintendo
take on
Switch.
Pac-Man actually does sound interesting.
Play your drum to the beat and give different commands to the Patapon.
They probably showed it by Namco and they liked the idea and decided to support it. That's probably a good guess, Tails.
While Pon Pon Patapon
Okay, so what is
has
this?
them
Pon
attack.
Pon Patapon?
And if you string together combos with good
Somebody somewhere in the world is popping off about this,
enter fever mode
and
get
good
a
for them.
big boost in power.
But I just don't know what it is.
From the horse riding Kibapon to the shield savvy Tatepon, build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes. Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum.
It's a rhythm game? Nice.
Leave the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1 plus
Patapon
2
1 plus
Replay
2.
launches on
Replay.
Nintendo Switch, July 11th.
A lot of Bandai Namco in this.
Welcome to Zephyrtown, a
Ah,
cozy place nestled in a windswept valley.
this looks like Pokemon.
This is where your new life begins.
Or like those first couple shots. That's Sword and Shield. Story of Seasons, Grand Bazaar.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system,
Ah.
this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
I'm sorry, it's not funny, but farming sim.
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals.
You fight by pressing the buttons at the rhythm of the song.
Then sell
Ah,
your
cool.
produce and other
Of the
wares at
Pata Pata
town's
game.
weekly bazaar.
This is your director, everybody. We got the RPG, we got the Animu, we got the farming sim. What more could we want?
Honestly,
You can also get to know the locals
We didn't want any of these things.
and maybe nurture a relationship.
You said you could want
if
what?
you find that special someone.
Oh, special
We
summon.
didn't want any of these things.
Plus,
Somebody somewhere did.
Zephyrtown's
Don't be
weekly
mean.
conditions can make travel and
Those
other
people are
tasks
stupid and invalid.
Invalid is crazy. It's still that is still rude to call them
and your
stupid.
new
No,
life on the
no.
farm begins when Story of
Rude is my
Seasons
middle name.
Bazaar launches
August.
on the Nintendo Switch system August 27th.
There are just a lot of just dates for this. Marvelous is who developed that. Okay.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series.
I like how he came back just for this game. Like what?
Next, please take a look at this.
Oh, okay. Something that could be extra interesting. They had to say, take a look at this. Wait.
Metroid Prime 4, I think.
Ooh, it's coming. I was thrown off by like the jungle aspect because I don't know anything about Metroid Prime, but I just didn't expect this terrain. Ooh, the camera, like the first person perspective.
The unknown planet Vuros. Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center. In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
If anybody can confirm, has that been a thing before? That she always been able to just kind of scan stuff and get information about it?
She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
Okay, I'm not sure if this is just like I'm not sure if this is just, you know, cinematic stuff, but I mean that looked like game footage. This game looks amazing, and I'm sure it'll look better on Switch too.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers, psychic abilities.
I'm sorry, psychic?
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and open doors.
That's cool.
They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind.
Oh, that's crazy, dude. You know what they could do with the next Smash game for that? Oh, whoa. That was my first thought. Yeah, I'm sorry. My brain is Smash coded. Huh? Whoa. That was like fast travel? Was she in a ball form or like in a laser form?
After being summoned to Vuros, the threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
Comment 2025. Oh, faith. So still no firm date. Chosen one. Oh. Woo! Oh, that suit's clean.
It looks like even more
Okay.
challenges await Samus.
All right, at the very least, that alt needs to be a thing in the next Smash game.
Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
I'm sure that alone have you be like, yo, Psychic Samus? They just said have this trailer. Cool. All right, let's keep going with the rest of this mid. I'm sorry.
Potion Cafe. As the newest Potionista of the Cursed Cafe, you'll craft
Potionista,
concoctions for Disney
Cruella.
villains and get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of strange elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous.
All right, what kind of
visitors,
genre is this, yo?
including Ursula
Is this
and
is like,
Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can
just
upgrade
like
your
cooking
ingredients to
simulator?
produce some wildly wicked creations.
Crash Simulator?
Options you make can influence each
What is it you
customer's
said?
storylines, leading to different
Trash Simulator?
you play.
I don't know about Trash Simulator.
Might happen. Disney Villains Cursed Cafe.
Oh, Preston said I probably
Switch
will get
later
Story of
today.
Season Bazaar. I need something new to do. I mean, hey, I feel that. Oh, that one's already available because of later today.
Summon a spellbinding adventure.
Spellbinding Adventure. What we got? Ooh, sprite based.
Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magical arts.
School simulator game.
During class, use magic circles to perform rituals, fly on brooms, and learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also
I'm not yawning because
plenty
I'm bored. I'm
outside
yawning because it
classes.
was just it just came
Hang
over
out
me.
with friends at their homes.
The amazing text kind of going on.
Take on various jobs to help.
I'm not sure
pay
what you
for
snapped
tuition.
fingers about, Alpha. Like, what was that about? Snap up, like, just
Or use
impact,
the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items.
crafting, and
Plus, up to
selling.
4 players can make magic together in online co-op.
I like that phrase. They made magic
Explore
together.
this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond.
I mean, I can see people. Like, I can see an audience for this. I can see it being enjoyed by people who are just want to be like at a magic school together.
Enrollment begins when Witchbrook
Holiday
comes onto
25.
Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Chucklefish is the developer of that. Because, you know, it's your Harry Potter, but not Harry Potter.
Action, adventure, and arcade games await.
Okay.
Set off
We're getting a
I think
hodgepodge.
Chucklefish is who did Stardew Valley.
What's up?
Hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore
Never mind.
the expansive archipelago.
Yeah, he did something Stardew Valley, but this looks amazing. It's hand-drawn style.
Trusty cane with magical parts. Then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting world. Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds? Find out when the Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
This holiday. We need more hand-drawn style games. That looks really good.
40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade
what?
shoot-'em-up games from across the series.
Yeah, okay, for once I don't feel old in this day and age because I didn't know what the hell that was.
Light Force,
Excuse me.
Gradius 2,
Like, if they said Space Invaders, sure, but Gradius?
and Salamander 2. Some titles come with multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years.
I mean, somebody's popping off right now
Plus,
about that.
Take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3.
A brand new. I'm sorry. That's really
Gradius
cool.
Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th.
Like it looks like the same, but it's, you know, touched up really nicely with like kind of modern retro graphics.
In Rift of the
Hey, yo, Guitar Hero.
Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the
Rhythm-based
pace going
combat?
with epic boss battles, quirky minigames, remix stages, and global leaderboards.
It's like Guitar Hero meets WarioWare meets Funk well, Friday Night Funkin'.
For more DLC in the future. Rift of
I'm
the
not sure.
Necrodancer launches on Nintendo Switch.
Well, Necrodancer
today.
is the same developer behind like the Zelda crossover
Let's
one.
see what's in store.
I'm not sure how good of a comparison that was. It'd be like Guitar Hero meets what did I say?
Welcome to
Meets
Tamagotchi Plaza,
meets
a
Friday
brand
Night
new
Funkin'
entry
meets
in the
something something.
Tamagotchi Connection series.
Also what?
There are stores galore.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is
Learn
adorable.
classes at the eyewear shop. Polish pearly whites solo or with a friend at the dentist. And arrange
Yo,
plates
co-op
at the
dental
afternoon
surgery.
tea shop.
Not surgery, but
12
co-op
wonderful
teeth
stores
cleaning.
need your help. Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before.
There's probably a YouTube chat too. I don't want to ignore that part this
Classic
time.
Tamagotchi. Business
Should I
is
go to
sure
my
to be booming.
channel?
Get ready to set up shop.
Trying to
when
like
Tamagotchi
avoid
Plaza
everything
launches
spoilers.
on
There we go.
Nintendo Switch, June 27th.
June 27th. Nice. Everything's giving us dates except oh Legends ZA trailer. Okay. Give it to me. Give me all of it.
I've heard there's a fight club in this game.
Okay.
Welcome to Pokémon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokémon series. You'll begin your adventure
Chikorita
by
and
choosing
Totodile
one of 3
and
partner
Tepig,
Pokémon.
Nosenaquil, Sag.
The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokémon X and Pokémon Y games.
Yep.
Lumio
Lumio City.
To make it easier for people and Pokémon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan.
Oh wait, a holographic
We'll get
person
a
talking to
glimpse
him.
into the lives
Okay.
of the Pokémon and people of Lumio City.
Okay, the graphics look a bit better actually. I don't know if it's just like the shots they're using that it looks better, or like they touched up graphics between the Pokemon Presents to now.
These areas are
But this
special
looks good
environments
to
where
me.
Wild Pokémon can live comfortably even within the city.
Okay, go into an area. Wild
You can
Zone
catch
2.
Pokémon here,
Okay.
but they might be hostile. If you sense trouble,
Ooh.
get to safety.
Oh, we can't throw hands and like dodge them now, like in
Outside Wild
Arceus.
Zones too.
Man.
Some of them can even be found on rooftops.
Okay. Did they?
People and Pokemon
Steelix?
live easygoing lives in Lumio City.
Slow bro, I think that was in Curlia.
When night falls,
Oh wait.
the city's aura transforms.
Shout out Pokemon.
Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament.
Like an underground tournament?
Royale.
Ooh.
Trainers await in battle zones.
Oh? Battle zones.
If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle.
So it's like not quite not underground fight club, but like
Before being seen,
nighttime
you'll
fight
surprise
club?
attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
Oh, because you're dodging. Right, because you can dodge. Yeah, tell us more about the dodging.
With Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more.
Yo, Mecha Alakazam. Okay, Gardevoir. Rest in peace, Meta
Start at
Gardevoir.
rank Z and work your
Not
way
Mega,
up
but
to
Gardevoir.
rank A.
Oh! Wait, is that what they're saying ZA for? The ranking system? That'd be very funny. No, that would actually be so funny if that's the only reason why this game is called Legend ZA.
Day and night are two sides to Lumio
Like,
City.
it doesn't matter that
It
AZ's
seems
in the
there are
game.
more secrets waiting to be uncovered.
Like well, AZ mentioned there he
What will
was.
you find on your adventure? Pokemon Legends ZA. Launches
Late
on
20
Nintendo Switch later this year.
Give us a date, you cowards. You said late 2025 a month ago.
In Lumio City,
Alright.
where the game is set, the aura transforms between day and night. It seems there are even more secrets to uncover. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future.
So why is it at nighttime that they want to like throw hands
Please
more?
take a look at this.
I guess we'll learn in the game, but like that's cool but weird at the same
Hello
time.
there.
Hello. Boop.
The game you're about to see
Mhm.
doesn't have a big, epic story,
Okay.
but what it does have is lots of funny
Funny
little
little-
rhythm games.
WarioWare.
You wanna see?
Sure.
Just
There's
press
us.
the button to jump through the ring.
Where's the little guy? What ring? It's coming. Oh, you failed. Fail.
Sounds easy,
Oh, okay.
but the timing is super tricky.
Okay. It's like 2.5D,
Maybe
I
you
guess.
could try it in time to a rhythm.
Oh. Oh, okay.
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you will need to do it in rhythm.
That's interesting phrasing.
With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
I wouldn't advise that.
I mean, there's plenty of things you can learn to do really well with your eyes closed, like driving, for example.
Brand new entry
That's
in the
true.
Rhythm Heaven series.
Wait, no, no,
Yeah,
don't do
hey,
that.
What do you mean for sure?
Rhythm Groove.
I didn't hear you say that until process. The Rhythm Heaven. Okay, 2026.
That was
Next year is
Rhythm Heaven
next year is something.
brand new entry in the Rhythm
You
Heaven
you
series.
tricked me into
It
saying
includes lots of
true.
music produced by renowned
I did.
Japanese musician Tsunku. What kinds of rhythms do you think you'll hear? We hope you're looking forward to it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure why a rhythm game has to
We
come
have
out next
news
year.
About the use of digital games on your system. Please
Like
take a
I'm
look.
not discrediting any of the work that they're going that from the teams are doing to work on the game, but like I don't think it has to be a game that comes out next year.
With game cards, you can put a
Oh.
game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system
Oh, okay.
and a Legend of Zelda game in this one.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
still not
Create
exactly
certain
sure
games you have on
what
hand
this
to
means.
Any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with.
I thought we were gonna get
Introducing
hardware
the
stuff
Virtual
next week.
Game Card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
What? Loading on a system. Yeah, this seems like hardware stuff. What are we
Purchasing
doing?
the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual
Virtual
game
card. Okay.
allowing
Cool.
you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen.
So like other users on that system can get access to your
Check your
games?
virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
Loading on a second system.
If you have 2 Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second.
But if you just have
Now
the
you can play
game,
this
why?
game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card.
Okay.
With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to 2 systems.
I think that's called an SD card for most people. I don't know.
Communication with your second system is required, but only the first time.
Oh, that's just like the save data. Systems linked? Lending to family group
You
members?
can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members.
So,
Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game.
huh.
Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to.
Wait, they're actually wait. Okay, actually, Nintendo's cooking.
And you're done.
Wait, so like,
They
because
can now play-
They
consider
are actually, because they're making it to where you can let your buddy borrow your virtual game now.
Another person.
yeah, because like if you have like a friend or like a little sibling or cousin, there's like, can I play this game? Like can I borrow it? And it's like, all right, bet. Just send the digital version over.
Virtual game card.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm not quite sure to feel
Yeah,
about it
that
fully
way you
yet.
have a solution to the problem, because, I mean, usually, you know, as I'm sure you know when that kind of thing happens, you know, you have to beat them up and put them in their place when they ask those sort of questions, but
A system update in late April.
don't act like you've never hit a child.
More
I've
Nintendo
not.
Switch games.
Oh, me neither.
Good. Okay, so that's gonna be a thing next month for the virtual game cards, apparently, by the end of next month. Ooh, okay, different game styles, art styles. High on Life, May 6th. Squanch Games is the team behind it. I'm sorry, is that an FPS with like a just like a creature as the gun? Star
High on
Overdrive.
Life.
You
That
what?
game is called High on Life.
High on Life. Somebody's
The
gonna
creature is a gun.
yeah, somebody's just gonna be taking that literally and being high on life, playing high
It's
on life.
the gun is voiced by the guy who voices Morty
Ah. Oh wow.
and Rick and Morty.
Yeah, Rick and Morty. Okay, like that running in like that. I mean, it looks okay, but it did not look really good. Animation wise, these frame drops are so bad in 2025. That's crazy. Okay.
Uncover history.
Once
Yeah,
more.
you know it's not good when the frames are dropping in the presentation.
HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2
You said
is venturing
one more
onto
time?
Nintendo Switch.
Did you know it's not good when the game's frames are dropping in the presentation?
Exactly.
Whose fates and legacies will intertwine
Also,
across
insert more
generations
RPG
in
here.
this epic RPG.
And it's yet another one that just looks generic.
Experience
Man.
the original story, along with brand new events.
How
that
dare
expand
you.
the vibrant
It's
world of
the
Sondale.
there was blood, sweat, and tears put into this.
Nuh-uh.
Team up with more characters in battle
Yes.
and transfer stats to allies through the parameter.
I promise y'all the main RPG people are caring about that would get, like, you know, Western release is Mother 3 or Earthbound 3. If they drop that on NSO, that would be a lot for most people. I just saw the word mother and I was like, oh, but they were just saying the word mother as in mom.
Saga Frontier 2 Remastered
Square Enix,
launches
though.
on Nintendo Switch later
There's
today.
been a lot of Bandai Namco and a lot of Square Enix in this direct.
Monumental adventures await.
What'd you say, Tails? Sorry. They copied the system of Steam. Yeah, I don't like when the frame is dropping like that in the trailer. Exactly. Wait, that when it was that hand-drawn game, 2D, and I was like, man, Hollow
There
Knight
is
fans.
no silk song at this presentation.
Secrets to unfold.
What's up?
In Monument
I was telling Preston that there's no silk song. I'm gonna turn up my mic.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. Maybe I just had the volume up too loud on the video.
I was about to suggest to that.
guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood.
I'm gonna turn it down.
You keep making me repeat myself, you son bitch.
Sorry.
Both games contain all the
Got
additional
'em.
chapters,
Got 'em.
mods, and DLC. The first two Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th. Pre-orders begin.
Alright, I
later
turned
today
the video down a little
on
bit in
Nintendo
my
eShop.
ear.
And
Nice.
help Noor on her
It's Mario
journey
Delta
to
Run?
restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Summer 2025. Yo, golf? I like golf. What we got? Okay. Cutesy girl
A
golf.
brand new entry in the
Everybody's Golf series.
is thriving on the Nintendo Switch. Aim,
Cool.
time,
But I
button,
promise you only like
just right,
50 people asked
and
for
take
this.
your shot.
I'm sorry.
Perform backspins, side spins, and other special shots
Ooh, that was nice. Chip in.
in the single-player challenge mode. Compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals.
I'm not sure how ages work in this game, but I also promise there's probably Rule 34 going on a lot.
Wacky golf, your shots to get
I'm not saying anything more.
or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play.
No, there's definitely 34 hours going on.
So just relax and get ready
Or the
to tee
series.
off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
Just this year. We don't know anything else, but just this year. Oh, yo, Captain America. Wait,
Fight some of
America!
America.
superheroes in the fight against evil.
Mm.
Pair up 2 heroes
Marvel
from
Cosmic
Rockstar
Invasion.
including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and
Okay.
the ferocious Wolverine to take on the challenge. From close quarters combatants
Oh, thank you,
to aerial
Preston,
aces,
for deleting your message. Not sure what it was.
match a variety of heroes for an
No, not
amazing
golf
array
with
of
frame drops, tails.
possibilities.
Oh,
And
just like in Mario
swap
Golf.
team of 2 at any time.
It was a bot, that's what it was.
Strengths
Thank you.
to overwhelm your foes. Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online
Assemble.
co-op play.
Okay, that's cool.
The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel
Cosmic Invasion
launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
As somebody who's like slowly getting more and more into the Marvel stuff, I actually might check that out.
Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next
That's cool.
is our last game announcement.
Okay.
Please take a look.
Okay, this has to be something big or something notable, at least somewhat. Okay.
Peanut Butter Gamer will be excited.
Peanut butter game.
It's Tamagotchi Life. Or Tamagotchi Life. Tamagotchi? I forgot which one it was.
Yo, he's moving. He's moving. Oh, okay, they're brawling. I don't.
I think this is the first time we've seen the Mii's in a while.
Yeah. Tomodachi
They look
Life
so
was
different.
Living the dream.
Than what they used to.
The read of that was weird. 2026. This makes sense to be 2026 thing. That rhythm game earlier did not. Oh, Jesus Christ! That's terrifying.
Did you want to talk?
What? What?
Glad that was only a dream.
But that was them in the background though. They looked at you.
That was Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. The first new
What?
entry in the series in over 10 years.
Yeah,
In
from
over
what
10
I've seen,
years.
the first Tomodachi Life game was really weird.
Out at sea.
Yeah.
What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have?
Very interesting ones.
We hope you're looking forward to
The Mii Smash players are happy. I bet.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far.
Wait, you said so far.
Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Casey, I swear to
Hello,
God.
I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct.
Oh my god, I was trying to figure out what you were saying that for.
To you.
About
And
the Star
now,
Fox thing.
these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch.
Okay.
Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly.
Huh?
This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today,
Okay.
which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We'll also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day.
Huh.
After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd,
Next week, yep.
news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well.
Directly.
Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today.
Let's check.
Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out. That's all I have to share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
Nintendo Today.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. I see the app. Thank you. I am not sure how to feel about this yet. That was a direct. I am downloading. You are a hold. You are a robot. Try again. One more time.
No.
Man. Were y'all able to hear him? Or is it, or like, am I tripping? Because he definitely came out as a robot to me just now. Trying to get into like the more recent part of stream of Twitch. Yeah, nobody's talking on YouTube at the moment. Twitch update. Do. Man, the Twitch stream is so far behind. Okay, there we go. Casey, you still there? Did he leave? Let me look at my overlay. That'll tell me. He is gone. 07. 07. I'm looking back. I hope the chat wasn't covering me up too much. I'm just gonna be OCD. I'm gonna switch this around. I'm gonna move the chat up here. Because yes. And then
I live.
He lives.
It's back.
He back. Excuse me. Alright. Something says you are fine. Okay, Taylor's saying you are fine. Okay, so that means that the chat on my stream I was looking at was just old. It wasn't updating correctly. Let's go back to it now. And let's see. That just didn't come up on the stream itself saying you are fine. I'm not sure if that was on YouTube or no, it's on Twitch in my OBS. That's weird. The last thing that I see on the Twitch stream on my phone is saying the Me Smash Players thing, but I see you saying other messages. I feel they are saving stuff for the announcement for the Switch 2 for that reason. It was a lot of Square Enix and Bandai stuff. I like how I autocorrected to say Band-Aid, but yeah, and then you are fine. Okay, cool. I'm not sure what the you are fine was about. So yeah, just like a little bit of clarification on that. All right, let's see. So
I have zero thoughts on any of this.
I was-
Absolutely nothing to say about anything that happened in this presentation.
I was gonna say it because
It
like
was a nothing burger.
it honestly kind of was like whenever Jay gives like a rating, I kind of base it on things that like maybe it's just kind of something that he doesn't really like follow, and like, so like maybe I can just kind of take it with a grain of salt and be like, okay, it's probably gonna be like a little better than what he's saying. But he said like a C, like a B minus, and I'm like, even that might be a little generous, honestly. I don't know. I feel like I would give this one just like a hard C. Like I don't know,
Yeah,
like a
I'd
C
give it a
minus.
D.
Honestly, D territory, like C minus, almost a D. Not to say that it
If
is
I could give it a
bad.
P, I'd give it a P, but I'll give it a D instead.
Oh boy,
And you know why.
I I don't think I do. I don't want to know. Bandai is going. Band-Aid is going to be the new name. It's going to be the new Bandai. New name for Bandai. I want a new Rhythm Heaven game, but it's coming next year. The rest I don't. The rest I don't mind really. That was one of the only things that I didn't understand was the fact that that's coming out next year. Why? It's a rhythm game. I'm not discrediting what the work that goes into a rhythm game
Yeah,
again.
you are. You hate them.
I don't hate them.
You want them to fail.
Who's them? The team
You're
behind
wishing the
Rhythm
worst
Haven
on
or the game? I don't know what you mean by this.
all of them.
All,
I'm accusing you of all of the things.
all of the things. Man, I'm ready to try Story of Season, Grand Bazaar. I need something new instead of Animal Cross New Horizons. I feel like people would probably do uh relate to that theory because Animal Crossing had its huge surge of like everybody, and I mean everybody almost was playing that game during 2020 and 2021 when it was still the pandemic and such. People were more curious about games, and they were like, "Oh, this is like a simulator type game. This is just like a feel good type thing. You put bits and pieces of time into it over time, and after a while, you get something really cool and really special." So I could see why people would kind of gravitate towards these kind of home simulator games. Because Animal Crossing is like a mixture, I guess, of a home sim and like a farming sim and a crafting sim, I guess. It's just a simulator game, right? I don't play Animal Crossing. I don't know these things. Tails added, especially how expensive the games are these days. I just need to decide carefully. Or careful. Yeah, exactly. Because especially if because who knows how much Switch 2 games are actually going to be. We're gonna get the whole debriefing of that next week, and I am so excited that next week I will be watching like that direct. I'm watching live. I have work off next week Wednesday. I don't usually, but we got it approved to be off. You know, kind of relaxed day, but more importantly because of the fact that hey,
Did you request the day off specifically for the direct?
I mean, just to kind of get some rest too, but like
Week.
more or
that's
less.
Cap. It was for the direct. You're irresponsible. I hope everything gets taken away.
I have a legitimate second reason why.
I'm sure it's legitimate, but I'm gonna say it's not valid anyways.
My part-time job is directly dealing with games and directing people to pre-order new games and such. So if I'm at my main job from like the 7 to 4 and I have to immediately go into the second thing, I mean like into my part-time job, it's a guarantee that I'm gonna have to like know or will be spoiled about what the thing be like because I can't do a reaction stream right after the main job because I'll be at the part-time if I was to do that there. So like the only realistic solution I saw was to try my hands and see if I'd be able to have off at my main job. So thankfully I was able to, so that morning I can watch it and like I can watch it live. And originally I was not supposed to work at the part-time job, but I was scheduled on a Saturday and that would be a conflict of scheduling for me because I have an event that I'm going to Saturday that 5th. So that
what are you going to?
Wedding shower for some friends. So instead of Saturday, I'm working Wednesday, and I imagine it's closing shift. So it works out because I'm off Wednesday from the main job, so I'll be able to watch this direct in peace like live, and I won't have to like agonize like being at my main job and not watching it because you know I want to do this. I want to stream it and be here and I kind of just talk about it beforehand and like be there with among the first, you know,
You know what time
percent.
it streams?
9 a.m. Eastern time.
9 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I can try and hop on there with you.
Hey, that would be great. Because yeah, Jay also has off from work, not normally, but he was able to get it like I was. So like we're like
I bet Juan won't because he's weak and has a family to support.
we all have families to support. What you mean?
I don't because I'm a bum.
Oh my god. Let's see. Pressing that. What time are you going to stream it, Yoshin? I'm probably gonna start my stream like 10, 15-ish minutes before like the thing goes live. No, knowing me though, I'll barely make it. But I'm still gonna be home. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but y'all know me. If it ain't scuff, we don't want it. That's just me with streams. I'm gonna find somehow to almost be late, and I'll be here.
You gotta learn. You have to learn, man, to not be late.
I do.
I don't know what it's gonna take. I think you need to start having your dad force you to adhere to your strict streaming schedule. Get him on board. Let him be your streaming manager.
Why specifically Papa Yoshi?
He can go out and get a management gun.
What the hell is a management gun?
Yeah, they're the guns managers use to manage. Have you never worked a job a day in your life?
I've worked at least 4 different jobs in my life, and I've never heard of a management gun.
Maybe it's a South Carolina thing. Maybe they're just not cool enough for a management gun.
What the? Is there a point to this?
Both Indiana and Mississippi, management gets a gun, and if they don't like you, they can just shoot you.
I should have known you was capping the minute you was talking about this stupid management gun. Oh my god. That's anyway.
What do you think I was using at the Dollar General with the Dollar General brand rocket launcher?
Anyway, next week we gonna be here watching it live. I haven't done that with I can't remember the last time I've done it with a direct, if I ever have in like recent memory. I think a Pokemon Presents I watched like live before, because
you've done it a couple times.
I've done it a couple of times.
Usually it's after the fact, but you've done it a couple times.
Wait, it can't be after the fact if it's not. Wait, so you said after the fact,
usually it's like it was today. You'll share your reaction to it afterwards, but sometimes you do catch it live.
Yeah, I was just saying that it's a rarity to like be live when the broadcast is live. I think I've only done that with like Pokemon Presents, like maybe one Nintendo Direct back when I was consistently having my Thursdays off, because my availability has changed to where Sunday and Monday are my main off days from work, and then like it's kind of a toss up at the part-time job what'll happen, but more often than not I've been scheduled a lot on like Wednesdays and Saturdays, particularly Saturdays. So I don't know, it just kind of depends on hours and such, but the main job is the consistent 7 to 4 still. That's Tuesday through Saturday. So it's just kind of like, man, it's kind of rough whenever things are Wednesday or Thursday, because with this direct case in point, it was announced yesterday there would be a thing. Also Preston, I'm glad to read that you said I'll be there. All right, appreciate you. I'll be looking for that name. But yeah, the fact that this direct was just kind of announced yesterday, and it's like, all right, direct tomorrow, 30 minutes. It's gonna be information about upcoming Switch games. No information about Switch 2 will be here. Be there, and we're just like, rumors were real or something. I hate rumors. I hate
maybe this stuff was originally planned for the direct on the 4th, but then it was just too big, so they split them up. So they took what they thought was less important to put it into this one, and then took the more important things to put into the one on the 2nd.
Are you suggesting that they had like deleted scenes from a direct to put into.
Yeah, we got the bloopers. We got the bloopers early from next week's direct. Is what we got here.
We got the bloopers, y'all. These games. This was their early April 1st Fool's. April Fool's joke. This was like almost a week early. I mean, the fact that the Switch 2 Direct, they're very carefully planned it to be April 2nd and not the 1st, because the 2nd is what, a Wednesday? Have there really been any directs on a Tuesday? I mean, to be fair, either that it was probably just very convenient that it wasn't on on that day.
I have absolutely no idea.
Fair enough. I'm gonna play some music back in the background again. Hooray. Okay.
So, Sonic X Shadow. When's the next episode?
That is.
You know what? Possible. Actually, it's right now. It's right now. Put it up. It's right now, right this second. 30-minute episode. Let's go.
I have to physically move this computer over there near my gaming console.
You think I care about that sort of thing? Ask Juan. Me and Juan get into this shit all the time. I don't care. Do it.
Do it. Preston
said maybe Silk Song. Me and Juan will have this debate for like 30 minutes. He'll finally do it, get it set up, start playing whatever game or do whatever it is I wanted him to start doing. And then I'll be like, hey man, I'm going to bed, have a good night, and then just dip.
No. Nah, it's hands immediately. No. No, sir. Preston, I'm not sure, man. Maybe Silk Song will be Switch 2 Direct. I don't know. Oh, first time chat. Hello, welcome. Mirage Leonardo. In all honesty, I still have plenty of Switch games to go through on my backlog. So I got plenty to keep me occupied until I get this Switch 2. Especially my JRPG library. I feel that. Yes. A sensible thought. Very much so. Yes, yes. Welcome to the stream, first of all. Happy to have a new person grace us. How are you? How are you? But yeah, like I too have a backlog of games to play, even after I've like sold / like traded in. I'm pretty sure it was half my library at the time of my Switch games, because of the whole 3DS Wii U thing, the craze, the dark days of 2023. And 4? 3 was the wait. 3 was the eShop. 4 was the online, just in general. I'm pretty sure. Right? Was it the online support that died last year, or that the year before that? Because I honest to God can't remember.
I have absolutely no idea.
Man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was
would be the guy to talk to about this stuff. He would know.
He would know.
And if he didn't know, his curiosity would be piqued and he would go look it up.
Right. And I got a browser right there. I'm actually sure I'm fairly certain I'm right. I'm pretty sure it's that Nintendo 3DS and Wii U online shut down.
Isn't Nintendo discontinuing the gold coins on Switch now?
Yeah. Or whatever it is that
stupid. It was a good idea and nobody wanted to pick up on it. Stupid. Giving you literally like those pennies that Nintendo was giving people back for the purchases they made online. That was added up. People were getting good deals with that.
Yeah.
Especially the people who were doing all digital.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, even if you were getting physical games, you can still do that.
Probably one brat from that company looked at the stuff and saw the missing pennies from the company and flipped out and got rid of it.
Oh my god. It's sad how
it probably wasn't just one brat, but it was probably just one brat who brought it to the attention of a bunch of other brats. That's right, I'm calling corporate businessmen brats.
Call it how you see it.
You know, I did it.
You did it. Oh, what's up, Mirage?
That's what I did.
You did. Also, speaking of JRPGs, I checked out the demo for Fantasian Neo Dimension, and one cool thing they added to the Switch version is to be able to change the battle theme in random battles to the actual soundtrack or the battle themes from Final Fantasy 1 through 14. Huh.
That's really cool.
That is cool.
I don't know what you're talking about, but that's really cool.
Yeah, same. I have no idea what what any of those. I mean, I know of Final Fantasy the series, but like as far as Fantasian Neo Dimension, because I don't know if that's like that. Was that so much blended together? I don't even know if that was a game that was announced in this direct or just we already knew about it. Fantasian Neo Dimension. I think that was in this direct. I don't know. But the fact that you can have that much variety of game music, though, that's really cool. I feel like we were on a topic and we definitely lost our track. But you talking about the gold coins? I was talking about the online support dying.
Yeah, because you were talking about online stuff, and it made me think of the fact that I thought I had read that the gold coins on the Switch shop were being discontinued.
I think they are. Like,
I think I got an email telling me that if I have any, I should probably spend them because they're going bye-bye on whatever date.
Eat the Yoshi, Alpha says. Slightly. That's an underlying reason of why no Sonic X Shadow, because tiredness wants to kick in. And we've the last stream, I was actually asleep, I'm sure, for like a minute or a couple at a time when that boss fight. Like that should not, that boss battle should not have lasted 15 minutes. Now that was definitely like probably like a 6-minute max.
Sonic?
Yeah. It should not have lasted that long. You were there. I think you were also asleep in various parts.
I was.
Exactly, Alpha, yes. You should go to bed then, you gotta work tomorrow. Yes, exactly. And I don't have both jobs tomorrow, Casey, so that could actually be the legitimate day for more Shadow Generations if you are down.
Hey, Yoshi. My Discord won't actually let me leave, so could you do me a solid and, you know... Yeah, he's on it. Thank you, Yoshi. Thank you.
Oh my god. Oh man, is that how he dips? That's Casey. Thank you for being on the VC, I guess. Have a good one. No formality here. That is the Casey, man. Let's see. Mirage, when the eShop ended on 3DS and Wii U, I literally cried. I'm glad I bought the games I wanted before it closed down. It sucks that I missed out on all the DLC for 3DS Fire Emblem games, but oh well. That was one of the... What I think of immediately is are games like Smash for Wii U. It was the first Smash game to ever have DLC. And now people who never got it can never get it. So like, them doing that just kind of... It kind of kills a part of gaming history forever, unless it's just like preserved on, like, I don't know. I really don't know how to feel about that, because like I would think that, yeah, the games, sure, I guess at some point servers can't last forever, but like the downloadable content, the DLC, I feel like should be evergreen. I feel like that should always be available to get, because there's parts of games that people just will never be able to experience because of the fact that the online for 3DS and Wii U is just non-existent anymore. Formality is for the weak, Casey said. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy, Mirage. It's crazy. Like, let's see. Like I didn't literally cry, but I definitely was like, huh, man. It's it. That's just it. What? The end of an era, truly. I've lived through servers dying for Nintendo things. Didn't think I would ever see the day. It's crazy. And we'll probably rinse and repeat this in like another 7 to 10 years when the Switch 1 will stop having support. But I mean, that's kind of weird how to do that if Switch 2 will be using most of the same infrastructure the Switch is using. If the Switch Online at least is here to stay for a good while, you know, allegedly. But the gold coins and platinum coins, I guess by extension, those are going to be going away, I guess, with that announcement. So it's like, you think about what's next, and you think about what we have, and it's like, we get used to this thing, and it's around for like 10 plus years, and then you see the fateful tweet, the fateful email. It's like, on XX 20XX name drop, this will no longer be a thing, or like this will stop being supported or something. So it's like panic, depending on what it is. In my case, I upheaved. That's a rare choice, bad choice of word. I got my. I went to my selection of games, my Switch collection. I'm like, what have I not really been playing, or what I see that I probably won't be playing for a while? Some of them hurt, because like I looked at Luigi Mansion 3, I'm like, I ain't played you yet. I know I'm going to, but here, take it. Did I trade in Wonder? I think I traded Wonder in, but I only played it for 20 to Switchmas last year. The year before last, and I hadn't really played it after the fact. So it's like, in that moment, I was like, trading for eShop credit. So I had to make some hard decisions with games to like make sure I had funds to, you know, get what I knew I definitely wanted from the Wii U and 3DS eShops respectively. Games that I knew I would not be able to find, or games that I've had a feeling would be dramatically higher in price, because that's just the way that the online market works. I'm looking at you, Pokemon Coliseum SD Gala Darkness, because my god, $200 for literal 20-year-old Pokemon games. What do you do? So, oh, Brothership. Okay, Mirage Sam. I'm currently playing my Luigi Brothership and really enjoying it. The Mario and Luigi series is such a gem. If Brothership is your first game, I mean, I don't know where you started with the series, but yeah, Mario and Luigi is such a really just a solid series. Like, the only game that's like, I would say not up to par with the rest of them, I would probably say Paper Jam, but all the games are just quality. What's crazy is that I think in China they shut down the servers eShop for Switch 1. What? I think the only downside of the Wonder was the lack of boss battle variety. For this Peach Showtime, I've been playing with my niece and she's better than I am. Aw. That's actually pretty cute. Okay. I'm not sure where to gauge you now, because like I'm not sure if you're like might be like a little older than me. For context, I'm 28. I'm not sure if it's just like a situation where like a sibling just has a like, let me see, like a sibling's, I guess, around your age, or like it's the older younger situation, and then like the niece is like older. I don't know. I'm definitely reaching. I was just trying to understand, like, for some context. Doesn't really matter. But the fact that she's better at the game than you are with Showtime, that's just cute to me. Showtime is another game that I definitely want to play the full version of soon at some point. I recently followed a Princess Peach like fan page that actually said that the anniversary for Showtime was like a few days ago or a week ago, and I was like, "There's no way it's already been a year." It hasn't been a year already, right? Right? It has. It has. I don't know where it went. The time went. It's crazy. Oh, your nephew's 7. Okay. And he's really good at Kirby the Forgotten Land, and it's his first game I got him for his Switch Lite. Oh, let's go. Man, that really just kind of puts in perspective about like what games are new for different age brackets, because like I'm pretty sure when I was like 7, I'm not sure I played a Kirby game at that point yet. I don't think I've really even like played Kirby until maybe like middle school, and even that was like emulation stuff, because like that's the first time I played Kirby, not Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland, Kirby 64, and the Crystal Shards, and then like first exposure to like Kirby Superstar and things like that. So yeah, like Kirby's a part of my childhood, but I don't have like physical games that I can say, hey, I had this when I was a kid. But it still feels like he was part of my childhood, because like that, and I watched Kirby, I watched Kirby Right Back At You growing up. So yeah, it's that. This became very random. I don't know. This happens a lot. Welcome to the channel, Mirage. We are yappers around here. I say we, but I mean me, as in me. I'm a yapper. Hello. Excuse me. Excuse me. But yeah, to reel it back in to just direct specifically, I don't really know what to think about this, to be honest. There really was not a lot going on here. Also, wait. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 review trailer? Switch? Is this real? Hold on. And if that's the case, where was this? 3 weeks ago. Okay, so this was already known about a month ago. It's coming out in July. Okay, cool. Because I know that 1 and 2 did pretty well. Wait, what? Was there a direct last month? Was there was there a regular direct last month that I'm just like forgetting? I don't think so, but I feel like there was like enough random game dumps that it felt like one, maybe. The main thing is the share deal. Yeah, what is going on with these virtual card thing? Like, I'm gonna read comments and see what people are saying about that. Excuse me. Theo said, I guess the main thing that Mirage, Leonardo, like up until 2003 was when I actually bought my own console with my allowance. The PS2. We had a PS1, NES, and Super NES. But we never had enough money to buy games, so we'd rent them from Movie Gallery. Movie Gallery is, oh my god. Movie Gallery just unlocked memories. Oh my god. Because that's how I played Air Ride, was renting it from there. And like my Mario Kart Double Dash is that. Yeah, we're really getting back into like direct stuff, Alva. Are you in the stream? Like in a few. I'm just going back through like highlights and kind of like scrubbing through the individual trailers, and then seeing what's up with stuff. Because I feel like I kind of get the idea of the virtual game card thing, but I gotta look at this over and see. Yeah, virtual game card.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you
featuring
have on
Metroid
hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the
virtual game card.
In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
I'll thank you for the heart. Loading on a system. Yeah, Casey had to go.
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title.
Seeing only one game on a Switch is so surreal.
Digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen.
Like, I'm gonna be seeing that soon with the Switch 2, just having a blank home screen.
Game cards and manage
it's gonna be
which games
great.
You can play on your system.
Putting on a second system.
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards,
There's some writing at the bottom. Internet connection is required when loading or ejecting.
The second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card.
So the process of like loading and ejecting a virtual game card, you have to have internet to load it on and take it off of that system, I guess, is what they're saying here. Let's see. I was going to change this text to say ending soon. Post reaction mini discussion. There we go. There we are. Okay. Okay, Mirage, you said something. The Pac-Man game Shadow Labyrinth is based on the Netflix video game show Secret Levels, but I'm avoiding that episode due to heavy plot spoilers. Ah, I gotcha. It looked really cool though. Yeah, like that, because I was just thrown up at how much it resembled Pac-Man at first. I'm like, oh, they're going to get sued yesterday, but that it's being backed or developed by Bandai Namco, so like it's a whole like experience, a whole other side of Pac-Man. Like, oh, okay, they're fine. They're fine. No need for alarm. Nobody's getting sued. And excuse me, I am looking on the side for a second. I was on my desktop at the same time, hitting export from my Twitch to my VoDs channel, which by the way, again, X-Space Reported VoDs on Twitch, and in the description is my link for my VoDs channel. I'm trying to archive all my streams so they can be preserved and live on, and I don't experience, the same level of loss that I did with Nintendo things, because like this is all content I've put literally thousands of hours into, because I have over 1,300 hours of stream content. They're like, yeah, 100 hours is the new limit. Okay, that's funny. Okay, so that one's, and for context, the stream that I just exported, which is starting to upload to my channel, is End of the Road number 5. That was July 23rd, the day after my birthday, 3 years ago. Insane. So that one's going to be loading, and then after that, it's going to be episode 9 of my Arceus playthrough, which was 2 days after my birthday, July 24th. It was a time that I used to stream every day. It's kind of wild. Well, I think specifically with that, I was off for the week for my birthday. It's like that made sense. Back to the virtual card thing. Oh, and that Marvel Invasion. Yeah, that 2D game. That Marvel Invasion beat 'em up game is from that same team that worked on. I thought that art style looked familiar on Shredder's Revenge, so I'll definitely be checking that out as well. Yeah, how was that TMNT game? Was that like, I haven't heard much about it, but from what I did, it looked and it was received pretty well. A lot of fun. Awesome. All right, let's see. Cards.
With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to 2 systems.
Okay.
Local communication with your second system is required, but only the first time. You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members.
So they have to share your membership, I guess.
Wireless when you want to lend a game.
Oh,
Choose
no?
the title you're lending
No, actually not.
and who you're lending it to.
No, actually, yeah. I guess you just have to be registered to the same family,
Now
not
play on their own system.
necessarily the family account, like an NSO family
Only
account,
lend
but
one game at a time to a particular person.
oh,
Games
okay.
can be lent out for 2 weeks. After which they
Oh.
will automatically return to you.
I definitely did not catch that part. What? 2 weeks?
Easier to use. Virtual game card.
That's crazy. We are our own red box to our family members. That's so funny. Wait, I just caught that. Did anyone else see that part first? I genuinely don't remember that 2 weeks thing being in the trailer at first. Was that in the trailer? It just, I mean, we just watched it, but I genuinely don't remember that 2 weeks, 14 days part being in there.
Your lending.
You think it was? We were talking over it then, me and Casey. That's funny. No, that's so funny that it's like, oh, after 2 weeks, if you ain't finished playing that game, gone. Return to sender.
And you're done. They can now play on their own system.
I mean, but to be fair, they're getting a free copy of a game for 2 weeks. So it's like an extended demo, but it's the whole game. So this is kind of this is a very interesting concept. I don't know why it's in this direct, not next week's though, because I thought this was going to be just kind of dedicated to be a game thing, but like everybody thought, what games can you really give us? As we imagined, it was not a lot. So they're like, how do we make this a 30-minute thing, and how do we like stretch this, like how do we have all this runtime? How do we have games but not actually have games? Virtual game cards is the solution. Excuse me, and not me thinking that there was going to be an actual big game blowout to like end the direct with, like a, you know, a one last thing, because they said one last thing and it was Tomodachi Life, which Casey Loki was like kind of spoiled the big thing. I mean, it wouldn't have been a big impact because I don't really know too much about Tomodachi Life anyway, so it's like it wasn't really a big deal that he said it before it started playing a lot. But just the fact that that was their like one more thing trailer was that. He mentioned Peanut Butter Gamer. I'm sure there's other people, like lots of people who love the fact that Tomodachi is getting a brand new game in over 10 years. I love that for them. I do. But I think it's such a niche audience that they're appealing to with that one, that it just doesn't really hit the same as it would have if it was anything else that was like first party, second party type game, like other major series. And Mirage said, I usually don't buy digital games unless it's a deep sale or it's a JRPG that doesn't have a physical copy. Yeah, I get that. I usually buy physical too. It's only very rare circumstances that I buy digital. One of them, like you said, if it's like a deep sale, or like it's a game that I know I was going to get back anyway that's on sale. In my case, Yoshi's Crafted World, I originally had the game, and that was one of the games that suffered the fate of being traded in for that precious eShop credit to satiate the 2023 doomsday. But I ended up finding it on like a really crazy good deal because it was still normally $60 retail, but I found it for like $25 on sale one time. So I'm like, buy immediately, and then I got it digitally. So I don't have a case or anything for Yoshi's Crafted World anymore, so it's kind of, you know, eh. But the Switch game cases aren't really unique that much anyway, so not really a huge loss. Excuse me. If I feel like getting a case for the game at some point, again, if I have like spare money, like truly the kind of money where like it would not hurt me almost at all if I was just going to eBay one day and be like, I want to get a case for this game. Boom. Oh, some custom box art? Do it. otherwise, it's fine. I also have Odyssey, digitally, so I don't have a case for that game either. And that was that with that game. The thing with that was that I technically had two copies of Odyssey, a physical one and a digital one. The digital one came with a Pro controller that had Odyssey as a download code with it. But I had bought Odyssey before when it was like coming out, like it was new. Like I pre-ordered it and I got it when it was new. So I had it then, and then I had digitally like a year or two later as well. So it's like I just kind of had multiple copies of Odyssey. How did I get here? I was talking about preserving content, having games and such. Okay, yeah, we're back. This comment's so real. Hold on, let's switch over to make this bigger. They're like, ain't nobody beating these Xenoblade Chronicles 3 in 14 days. Because actually, yeah, they're right. They're not. There we go. Okay, let's see. What do you think the next mainline 3D Mario game will be on Switch 2? Odyssey 2, or would you like something completely different? That's a good question. I think, because I'm at a point of like, what else could they do differently? Let's see. As far as like having a whole other thing entirely, because we got Galaxy 2. High key, I would want a Sunshine 2. Or if they return to Odyssey, or if it's another 3D, or if it's like, continuing the sandbox 3D Mario, I would want there to be something that at least pays some sort of tribute to Sunshine. Maybe like a level or like something like acknowledge Bianco Hills or like Rico Harbor or something in like the next 3D Mario game, and it just be like a whole new thing, and just kind of let that pay homage to it. I haven't actually given much thought, because this is somebody that still has not played Galaxy 2, but I adored the first Galaxy game, even though I never beat it. So like some of what I probably would say I would want in the Mario game is probably in Galaxy 2. It's probably in Odyssey, because I haven't even really played Odyssey like that yet. I only played the first hour or a couple hours. So yeah, I'm kind of like where Alpha is. I'm just shrugging. I'm like, I don't know actually what I want, but I would be so down for anything. Just continue giving us 3D sandbox Mario, and I would love Nintendo. Bro, I still own Xenoblade Chronicles 1 on Wii. It's still launched, and still have yet to finish it. Yeah, I think I got halfway through the game and got overwhelmed with how many quests are in the game. My save file still works too, yo. Because Xenoblade Chronicles 1, I imagine came out in like 2010. That feels like it was a late cycle Wii game. Xenoblade Chronicles. I don't know why. It may not have been, but I feel like that was like 2010 or 2011 at like the earliest. Because 2012 or 13 is when the Wii U came out, so it didn't have much time left after 2011. 2011, I think, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Because that kind of game just feels like it's 2010s. It's a little bit too crisp for 2000s, but 2010s though, yeah. Now I can beg my friends to play games. Wait, now I can beg my friends to play the games they've had for years. That's crazy. Or not unless they're willing to register as a second Switch. That's what the whole thing is. Virtual Cards will, as I understand it, skip this step. It will, however, make the game unplayable on the original owner system as long as it's lent. Wait, what? Oh wait, this has some drawbacks. So if it's a digital game, it'll be unplayable on the original owner system as long as it's being lent out. So if the person's borrowing it, that's like, it's not like a digital copy. That's just, they just have the game. Like they just digitally have the game, and then like you can't play until it comes back from there. So you either have to wait for that 14 days to be over to get it back, or they have to trade it back. Yeah, what? That's weird. That doesn't make any sense. Is that what they expect? Like, is that what they said? You need you and your friends to be in the same Nintendo family. Basically the same restriction as for the one for sharing the Switch online. Okay, that part, yeah. You can already do this by logging into your account on the system. Virtual game cards are only here to restrict how you can share your games. It says you can opt out or out of the system at will. This isn't restricting anything, just giving it another option. Thank you, Nintendo. You've actually made this all upside. I don't know what that meant. You can only lend it out to your family with Switch Online, sub, or with the registered second Switch. I think this just kind of raises more questions than answers, I'm not gonna lie. For anyone who's worried about the old method of family sharing, 232, at the bottom it says you can opt to use the old method instead if you want. A form of game sharing coming from someone who has multiple Switch users in their house. This is awesome. They want to go completely digital so you cannot sell games like with you old physical. I don't know what that grammar. I'm sorry. This is worse than what we already have. User A and B cannot need to switch the V card. It's extra hassle. The more I read about it, the less this seems like a good idea. But yeah, this specifically just made me laugh because I'm just like, this it's just straight up Redbox. Or like Blockbuster or something. So a digital form was like, yeah, it just vanishes back to their console. I like how the games are automatically return to the owner after the due date. It's just like borrowing ebooks from a library. Wait, is that how ebooks work? I've never actually made the connection of like electronic books, like borrowing that from a digital library. I've never thought about this. Wait. It's like borrowing ebooks from a library. Why does that make me feel young and old at the same time? Y'all, has that been a thing like forever? Like as long as the ebooks, like Kindles and like things have been are you able to like rent like borrow from a digital library? Just kind of like what sites? What platforms do you use for that? I'm genuinely curious about that now. What? You can tell me I could have been borrowing manga or something and just been reading within 2 weeks and then they just like it'll get it back. Like I guess attached to my email and be like, all right, it's time. It's like, okay, here you go. It's back. Like how does that work? That's kind of crazy. Monument Valley. Something not Silk Song. I don't know. Wait, they have to state the color selection of Switch lights may be limited. Wait, what?
One game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. Making digital games.
I'm not sure that's what was said there. I think they're reaching with that color. I don't know. Okay. This is probably going to be our best way of understanding this. For anyone that may be confused, this is my best understanding of this announcement. This is essentially just play some music. This is essentially just allowing you to swap the license between two systems for games that you own on your Nintendo account. Right now, if you were to try and play a digital game on a secondary Switch, it would need to verify your license by connecting to the internet. If you don't have internet, you can't play the game. Again, this is only an issue for a Switch that is registered as a secondary. Edit to the above. I now think this is more of a converting your game into virtual cards. Yes, I know that's the whole point. But you are possibly removing access to the game on one system if you load it onto another. What we read a little earlier up there. So I'm like, that's weird. As if you were removing a physical card. So you need to make sure to insert the virtual cards onto the system you want to play the game, if it's not already loaded there. Can it get lost? Can it get in limbo and like when it's trying to come back it just kind of like loses its digital trail and then you're screwed. I doubt it, but I just kind of found that funny in a cryptic way. You can see swapping the virtual card to the secondary switch will then allow you to open that game offline and anywhere. This is also not a replacement for the current game sharing that we have now. At the disclaimer at the end states, by navigating to your user settings, online digital license close enough, and turning the setting on, you can opt to connect to the internet to start software. So I hope this is correct and clears up any confusion anyone might have. Edit again. After discussing with some friends and reading other comments, there is a possibility that this is an alternative to the current system we have of digital games. Cause, as the disclaimer states, you're opting in or out of an online connection for games. So you can make the choice to convert your games to virtual cards, or don't change anything at all. Obviously allowing you to toggle between the two in the settings. This is just another possibility. Also, this is all my best guess with the information given, so I apologize if any information I have said proves to be false later on. I think they did a good enough job of explaining it, because Lord knows we trying our best. Or at least me. Oh no, they're like, this is one of the most confused comment sections I've ever seen. The point of this feature is for sharing digital games you have, not physical games. The share lasts for 2 weeks before whoever you shared it with loses access. It's a direct equivalent to letting your friend borrow a physical game card you have, but for a digital game you own. It's not a way to transfer all your games to your new Switch unless you want to have to keep doing the share every 2 weeks. It's not a replacement for physical game cards. It's also not something that will make install sizes smaller, because the full digital game will just be installed on the second device like it is on the original device that the game is on. Edit. People corrected me about some important stuff I misunderstood. Sharing to a device you own has no time limit on the share, and you can transfer back with no restrictions. It's sharing to a friend in your Nintendo family that lasts for 2 weeks. The other points still stand about it being for digital games and all, though. Thanks for the info, guys, for real. Boo. That's enough about that. Legends ZA real quick. Now, I think I'm just done. No, wait. Metroid Prime 4. She's psychic now. Y'all want to dive back into Prime 4 for a few minutes, or Legend ZA for a few minutes? I'm kind of fine with either, but I'm gonna be looking back at the other trailers myself anyway. That got louder for some reason. Dun, 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 dun. Hey. Oh yeah, also we're in the 40th anniversary of Mario now. Came out in '85. So I am expecting a direct of this kind again. The 35th anniversary direct, you know, the direct that gave us 3D All-Stars. It gave us Super Mario, what was that? It was the Mario Bros 35, I think, like the Battle Royale. Pretty sure there were several other things, but those are the things that stuck out to me. I'm not going to say anything about which one they prefer, so I'm going to hop into Legends ZA again, because I am Pokemon brain. See if I can pick up anything that I didn't notice the first time. Am I noticing any Mega Evolutions that we didn't see before? Let's try to get her.
Welcome to Pokémon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokémon series.
Yeah.
You'll begin your adventure by choosing.
I like that shot of all three of them. Like the shot, and like the way that it was well, I mean, it was shot. As far as the camera, like the pan out, or whatever range of motion you call this camera work right here, to get these three in the shot. It's a cool little image of them three: Tepig, Totodile, and Chikorita.
Begin your adventure by choosing one of
She's so
three
cute.
partner Pokémon.
Chikorita's so cute.
The setting is this metropolis.
I'm probably
Also
picking
appears on
Chikorita,
Pokemon
honestly.
X and Pokemon Y games. Lumio City. To make it easier for
Pamsu?
people and Pokemon to
The
coexist,
Dende and the
a
Mocha.
company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan.
Quasartico.
Here,
What is it?
named Quasartico Inc. is carrying
Quasartico
out
Inc.
an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City. Scattered all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city.
No?
You can catch Pokemon here. But they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety.
Man.
There are Pokemon that live outside wild zones too. Some of them can even be found.
I like how the music in the background is kind of like a battle theme, but it's orchestra.
People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City. But when night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament. The
So is this
ZA Royale.
okay? So the whole thing with them, like the aura changes at night. So like, is this some sort of like mind control thing? Is this some sort of like possession, something in the air type thing that just like encourages trainers to be more battle ready, I guess? And Pokemon too?
Trainers are invited to
Because I was thinking it was going to be like a whole like shadow Pokemon type thing where it's like, oh, at night, shadow Pokemon, bro. Like something happens to the Pokemon. They start having this aura about them. And then all of a sudden you just have to go back to the old days and purify Pokemon, and boom, like we're in a point where we have to like, free them from darkness.
participate in a tournament.
But it's just a tournament.
ZA Royale.
Well, not just. The idea of a tournament is very cool.
Battle zones. If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle.
Ooh.
Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack.
Wait, how do you not be
During
seen?
battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
Ooh.
And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more.
Dude. So all Pokemon
Start
get
at
experience.
Z and work your way up to rank A. Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted.
I didn't catch that part. A wish granted.
Day
Fountain Flame?
and night are two sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What?
I like how when they said secrets, they went over AZ and they went over Zygarde.
It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you find on your adventure? Pokémon Legends ZA launches on Nintendo Switch later this year.
Right, because there has to be more to the plot than just, oh, turn dark, underground fight tournament. People want to throw hands all the time at night, and then they just shift back into being, hi there, fellow traveler, like during the day. Like, what? No, there's got to be more than that to the story. I like the premise of there being battles happening a lot at nighttime for Pokemon, but there also has to be other things going on for it to make sense. Like, why is it that way? Like, why is it this aura being put out? Yeah. Like, it's cool to have a cool thing, but there's got to be some kind of semblance to it, at least. Whoa. I minimized things by accident. Hold on. I'm not sure what I pressed. My fault, yo. Jeez. All right, but let's see. Yeah, I don't really have much else after that. I am just kind of done now. But I greatly appreciate you guys watching the stream. Oh geez, this top comment wins. Imagine you're sleeping while the ZA Royale is happening, then you constantly hear explosions from hyper beams outside. It seems quite cool, but also a bit scary. Like, imagine a golem using an explosion near your house. Yeah. Me at 3 a.m. But I just hear someone scream, Salamence, use disco. No, use Draco Meteor less than 20 meters away. Oh, Jesus. The memes that will come for this will be legendary. Glaring people living nearby the gyms. First time. Oh man, now you can jump trainers, surprise attack them, and take their money. This game truly encapsulates the big city life. No way. Glad to see Lumia City decided to implement the purge every night. Generation 6 was my first Pokemon generation. I'm happy after a decade it's finally getting explored further. This will definitely tie fans over into the eventual Kalos remix. Kalos remix, you say? That's bold. That's very bold. Normal Pokemon games. Hey, you locked eyes with me. Let's have a friendly battle. This game, literally war. Yeah. Lumia City found a fantastic way to keep their crime down with nearly no public spending with a very simple policy. If you're outside after the sun goes down, you're liable to being backstabbed, attacked, and robbed by the trainers. 10 out of 10. Can't wait for my city to implement this policy. Oh god. No one can break the law when there are no laws to break. Sounds like the purge. Oh man. They really did Pokemon Battle City art. I'm all for Yu-Gi-Oh! Be like in Pokemon. Malo Cario drop kicking some random kid's Rattata unprovoked as he walks through the park. And give me your lunch money. It's peak Pokemon. I'm done. That's it. That's enough. That's enough Nintendo Direct for today. We got nothing and everything at the same time. It was very much a C, like a C graded Direct. My friend gave it a C, B minus. I give it just like a C. It's just a C to me. The only redeeming things of this was like more information about Legends ZA, a cool Metroid Prime 4 trailer, some cool things here and there that look that look interesting and look aesthetically pleasing. Other than that, it's not. Yeah, it's mid. There are very niche things that are there. I'm so happy for people that are excited for different series that were announced, like whether it be remakes, whether it be new things, especially Tomodachi Life. But as far as me, there just wasn't enough for me to like really latch onto enough to care for. But everyone's opinions are different, so I want to hear you guys in the comments. What are your biggest takeaways from this Direct, and we're looking forward to hearing from where we are sure to hear more of the big announcements next week for the Switch 2 Direct. Drop them comments down below, like if you're watching from YouTube, and if you're watching from Twitch, go ahead and come over to the YouTube channel side. Go ahead and smash that like button if you like what you saw here. And if you want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel and ring that bell to be notified the minute content goes live next. And if you are watching from Twitch for the first time at least, then consider, well, yeah, go ahead and follow the channel if you want to see more streams like this. I do more than just reaction things. We are definitely one to do full on game playthroughs. We do Smash bracket runs. We host the Pokémon Tournament DX weekly. And we're also a content creator for the esports team. So that means we help with streaming a bracket every once in a blue moon. It can be more often, so it's just kind of up to my schedule. But yeah, we help with like a myriad of different content creating ideas. So if you are interested in watching game content that's focused on Mario, Pokemon, Sonic, Smash Brothers, throw in some like Kirby and other anime games, and then you got yourself my channel. So if any of that appeals to you, definitely stick around, and even consider supporting the channel further and subscribe on Twitch. But you definitely don't have to enjoy the content that I have for you guys. I greatly appreciate whatever you can do. Links in the description on YouTube for like friends that I talk about the most on the channel. Casey's got a YouTube channel that he's recently done some series. Jay's Twitch, Viper's Twitch, 20's Twitch, and his YouTube channel as well. So check that out for 20XX. But yeah, thank you for the stream. You're welcome for watching. Wait. Thank you for watching the stream. Yeah, and you're welcome for the stream, Alpha. Thank you. But yeah, that's everything I got for you guys. Stay tuned, because like mentioned, Sonic Time Shadow Generations going to be tomorrow with Casey. If nothing else changes, a time for that, I'd say roughly like a 7-ish, like a 8-ish p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, stay tuned for more content. With all that said, yeah, y'all have an amazing rest of your night or day, depending on where you are. Stay safe. God bless. Keep on being awesome, and remember to be kind. My name is Darsheen, aka Yoshean96, and I'm signing off for now, but definitely not forever. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all, take it easy. Bye-bye.